So you've finally reached level 20 in Starfield. You've only got Class A piloting license, but you've got some credits now. So what's going to be the best Class A weapons from levels 20 to 40? And I'm talking ballistic laser, particle missile, EM weapons. We're going to cover them all. Now we are getting up in levels for Class A. So in some categories, there is only 2 options. So that makes it easier, but it's still hard to identify all these weapons just from looking at the Starfield interface. So that's why it's going to really help breaking it down like this, just so you can come to this video and just go, bam, I know which one I need. And so the way we're going to do this, I'll give you 2 or 3 choices. We'll go through all the details and stats. This is primarily focused on the highest damage output weapons, aka the best weapons for you to pick between level 20 to 40. I will include which technicians stock these weapons. You might need to pause it in those sections just because we go through it quickly. Make sure this isn't too lengthy. We'll also cover which base ships in Starfield have these weapons, just for a bit of extra information. I think it's interesting to know in case you want to go out and steal one of them. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, starting off with the ballistic weapons. We got the Dangang. Now, I'm sure that's not how you pronounce it, but it's just going to be what we're going to do now. So the Dangang WRF autocannon. Nice thing about this, it requires a power of 3, so you can attach 4 with a high level unlock of 36. Comes with a great rate of fire of 6.65, which gives it a whopping combined hull damage of 452.2 and a combined shield damage of 133. Now, these figures are if you have all 4 attached. This thing can really pack a punch. Side note, the next best choice probably is the KE31 autocannon, but this has a high level unlock as well at level 36, and it does less damage than the weapon we just covered, the Dangang WRF autocannon. Just wanted to mention that. So instead of this, we're going to choose one that sits a bit lower in level, but still packs an awesome punch, just so we can capture both sides of the scale. Now the next one, I swear I'm not picking this just because of its name, but the next one is Dangang W cannon. Now technically, this is probably the next best weapon in terms of looking at a lower level entry with a level unlock of 25. It does have a power of 3, so you can attach 4. But the only downside to this weapon is that it has a slower firing rate of 3.9 and a value of 14,500. So it is cheaper, so it makes it more accessible, which is great. But it has a combined hull damage of 307.1 and a combined shield damage of 97.7. And so those are going to be some of your best options for ballistic weapons. Now, where can you buy the Dangang WRF autocannon? You'll be able to find it at these technicians. And here are the base ships that have this attached. Now, we did mention the KE31 autocannon, so if you do want to purchase that, here are the following technicians you can purchase it from, and here are the base ships that have it attached. Finally, the Dangang W cannon. These are the technicians you can purchase it from, and here are the ships that have it. Okay, moving on to lasers. Now, we have some very nice options here for lasers, and luckily, the best option actually has a low level unlock of 24. And this is the Dragon 231P IR pulsed laser. Requires Starship Design Rank 2, has a power requirement of 3. You can attach 4, and it has that nice firing rate of 6.65, giving you a combined hull damage of 106.4 and a combined shield damage of 345.8. That's the figures if you have all 4 attached. Okay, the next best laser is the SiNKiLLeR 4 megawatt pulse laser. This has a higher level unlock, 35, does require a power of 4. You're only going to be able to attach 3, and it's a bit more expensive at 22,400. Has that nice firing rate of 6.65 again, which is nice to see, but it comes in second in terms of damage with a combined hull damage of 99.8 and a combined shield damage of 319.2. So these are going to be your best choices for lasers. Now, if you want to purchase Dragon 231P, these are the technicians that will stock it for you, and here are the base ships that have it attached. And if you want to purchase the SiNKiLLeR 4 megawatts, you're going to have to purchase it from these technicians, and here are the base ships that have it attached. Okay, next moving on to the particle weapons. Now, particle weapons obviously being a heavy focus to many captains because they have the highest combined shield and hull damage in nearly all categories, and they're just overall the most superb weapons. The best choice between level 20 to 40 particle weapons is the PBO 50 Auto Proton Beam. It does require Starship Design Rank 3, so it makes it a little bit less accessible depending how you're playing, but it requires a power of 4, so you can only attach 3, and it comes in at quite an expensive rate, 24,100 per unit, but it has a fast firing rate of 6.65, and again, being particle weapons, they have insane range, which will give you a combined hull and shield damage of 299.3. Whew, very nice weapon there. And the level unlock is 38. The next best would be the Disruptor 3310A Auto Proton Beam. Now again, this requires power of 4. You can only attach 3, also Starship Design Rank 3, and again, for high firing rate of 6.65, but it's a little bit cheaper at 19,100 with a level unlock of 30 and having extra range than the PBO 50 at 3,500, giving it a bit of an edge, and with a combined hull and shield damage of 259.4. So a superb choice there. Now, another worthy note note for the lower level side of things between this range is the Disruptor 3310 Proton Beam. Cool thing about this is it has a power requirement of 3, so you can attach 4. And it only requires Starship Design rank 1 with a level unlock of 20. But this is going to be one of the best choices to hit straight away once you turn 20. Once you get to level 20. Happy birthday, Captain. And it is the cheapest option at 10,200 per unit. Quite a nice hull and shield damage at 251.3. So an excellent choice there. Again, Particle Weapons, supreme choices. Now, if you do want to purchase the PBO50, here are the technicians you can purchase it from. And here are the base ships that have it attached. If you'd like to purchase the Disruptor 3310A, and here are the ships that have it stock. And lastly, the Disruptor 3310 Proton Beam. These are the technicians that you can purchase it from. And here are the base ships that have it attached. Okay, moving on to the EM weapons. Now, there's only 2 choices in this category. My personal choice is definitely the Nullifier 1750 Suppressor. From my testing, this is the best EM weapon in the whole game. Covered that before in another video, so if you want to check that out, I'll try to put a thing up on the right hand side so you can have a look. But basically, it will kill the engines the fastest out of all the EM weapons. And you're also going to include and consider thinking about the perks that are involved with EM weapons. This having a fast firing rate, and you can attach 4 means you can hit that perk where you eliminate the engine instantly, more frequently. That's just from my testing. Now, it is Starship Design rank 3 with a power of 3, so you can attach 4. It does come at a high value, being an electromagnetic weapon. They're all quite expensive, other than those lower tier ones we mentioned in the previous video. The value is 39,100 per unit with a level unlock of 38 and a range of 800 with a combined hull and shield damage of 6, which is standard for electromagnetic weapons. You don't want that too high depending on how you're playing, but it has a high combined engine damage 288, making it the better choice. Now, the other option is the EM200 Suppressor, Starship Design rank 3 required. Now, power 4, so you can only attach 3, which is worse because you really want to be using your electromagnetic weapons with the perk that gives you that extra shot of trying to disable a ship instantly. Very nasty combo, but this will set you back 30,500 a pop, same range of 800. This will have a higher combined hull damage of 162 and a higher combined shield damage of 22.5. Now, this might be your preferred choice depending what you're after and how you build your ship, but if you're looking to just tear the engines down without doing much damage, the Nullifier is probably your preferred choice. But the EM200 Suppressor will have a combined engine damage of 189, making it the next best choice. Now, where can you purchase the Nullifier 1750? You can purchase it from these technicians, and here are the ships that have it attached. The EMP 200 Suppressor, these are the technicians you can purchase it from, and here are the ships. Now, moving on to missile launchers. Now, there's really only 2 in this category, and after testing, I much prefer the CE19 missile launcher. The reason being is it does have a slightly slower reload speed than the other choice, but it fires 8 missiles before having to reload, so it balances out quite nicely, but it's at least ahead by 2 shots really. So this is going to be the better choice. Now, it does require Starship Design rank 3, only requires a power of 3, so you can attach 4 of these with a nice cost of 9,925 with a level unlock of 35. So it does have a higher level unlock than the other choice, but definitely this is going to be the better pick out of the 2, and that will give you a combined hull and shield damage of 308. And next we have the Atanas 280A missile launcher. So this one only requires Starship Design rank 2, does have a lower level unlock 25 and a higher value at 10,900. It also has a higher combined hull and shield damage at 328, but it only fires 6 shots before having to reload. It reloads a little bit faster than the CE19, but because it's missing that extra 2 shots, when you have 4 of these attached, which I've got to mention, it's a power of 3, so you can attach 4. So when you have 4 of these, they're going to be firing 24 missiles before having to reload, whereas the CE19 will fire 32. So a huge difference there when you scale it up like that, and that's why it's always going to be my preferred choice to go with more rather than less with a bit higher damage. Now, if you want to purchase the CE19, here are the vendors you can purchase it from, and here are the ships that come with it. And if you want to purchase the Atanas 280A, here are the technicians you'll be able to purchase it from, and here are the ships that have it. And that's going to cover it for the best weapons for Class A between levels 20 to 40. Now, I don't know if it's really going to be worth doing one from 40 to 60, as this being Class A, there are slim pickings, but if it's something you're interested and you'd like me to do, please subscribe and click the like button. That will let me know, or even put a comment down there, because that will definitely entice me to do it. So appreciate it. Hopefully this was helpful. If not, let me know as well. Appreciate your time. Thanks for hanging with me, and peace out.